Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pitney Hall here in Mays Landing, New Jersey for the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers taking on Niagara Thunder Wolves. Exciting night with two great teams. 3-0 for the Buccaneers, 3-1 for the Thunder Wolves. Should be an excellent game between two talented teams. And Stevie, you had a chance to talk to Alan Ragland right before this game. Let's take a look at the interview.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pitney Hall on the campus of Atlantic Cape Community College. With me tonight is Coach Alan Ragland from Atlantic Cape Community, home of the Buccaneers. Coach, thanks for being with us, taking 3 minutes to talk to us prior to your game tonight against Niagara.
Yes, thanks for having us. Thanks for doing a great job of recording our games. We appreciate it.
We appreciate you. So listen, so far so good, right? Off to a 3-0 start you are with wins over Rowan College of Gloucester County, Rowan College of Cumberland, Rowan College, South Jersey of Cumberland County, and Passaic County. Give us a little bit of insight into game 1, 2, and 3 as to how you feel your team played.
Well, like I said, as I explained to you off camera, that we didn't have no scrimmages. We didn't have no preseason jamborees. We didn't have any of that. So we're just gelling as a team, getting familiar with each other. We really haven't had a full practice because some of our guys have been banged up and sick. So we kind of went in knowing the level of talent we have and the way that we want to play. Right. So game 1 was more so getting the field guys. A lot of guys was nervous. It was at Stockton University. We didn't know what to expect. Game 2 was more so that we went into what we had to do at Passaic County. And then game 3 was more so, okay, let's start running our stuff. Let's start learning and getting out there doing what we do best.
Yeah, and it looks like what you do best, saying of what you do best, is really getting up and down the floor. It looks as though you like your defensive pressure to initiate into offensive transition and get up and down the floor. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, 94 feet all the way. All the way. We like to get in man-to-man. As soon as we score, we like to turn around and get right back into our defense without pressuring the ball. They have 10 seconds, so we pressure the ball and try to take teams out of their plays. That's what we like to do.
Give us a little bit of insight. If you look up and down your roster, you don't see your local community college kids. You guys have done a really nice job in amping up your recruitment process, and you have kids from South Carolina, Georgia, Silver Springs, Maryland, all over the place. And tell us a little bit about how you were able to recruit and do such a good job in that area.
Well, with the COVID year, we had a blessing. I was able to get out during the COVID year and recruit all the states, as you said, plus Texas, Oklahoma. I just been up and down. I think a lot of my AAU connections, a lot of my college coaches, my colleagues, it's a community where as though we talk and they tell me where players are, I tell them where players are. And we have a lot of people pushing for us right now. And
I know you're really happy with your bigs. You have, Bethel and Mbai out there.
Yes.
But you guys go as your backcourt goes, right?
Yes, we go
and
as
David Coy and Richard Jones really do a nice job in the backcourt for you.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about them.
They just hard workers. They non-relentless players that can shoot from anywhere on the court. They can get anywhere on the court on their spot. My challenge to them was defensively and getting others involved to get them on to the next level.
And Niagara, who is your opponent tonight, comes in with a record of 3-1, and they're traditionally always very good. They're a very good community program. Tell us a little bit about what you think what to expect out of Niagara tonight.
I played Niagara. I love Coach B. He's a great guy, great friend of mine. He gave me games against my prep school, Isaiah Christopher Academy. So we're familiar. I'm a little familiar of how they style of play. They like to get up and down. They like to press. They very disciplined. Coach B teams is always very disciplined. We're looking for a challenge tonight. This is where I tell our guys if we want to become elite, we got to play elite. And that's what we're building for. We're missing a couple of guys that's out until January, but we kind of scheduled this game early not knowing that our guys was going to be out.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back in a bit. We have the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers with a record of 3-0 hosting the Niagara Blue Wolves with a record of 3-1. We're looking forward to it. We hope you are as well. See you soon.
All right, once again, welcome everybody right here on BFA Sports for the Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers taking on the Niagara Community College Thunder Wolves. Excited to be here tonight, Stevie. 3-1 is Niagara coming into this Pitney Hall taking on the Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers.
Yeah, Niagara's a traditionally really well-known, really good county college program out of New York, and they come here with a lot of depth in scoring. Anybody can score from any spot on the floor, and they're going to be a tough out in here for tonight at Atlantic Cape. But Atlantic Cape's 3-0 also, and they're off to a really good start. And, they were looking forward to this one. They put this one on the schedule to get their measuring point to see where they measure up against some of the county college elite.
Yeah, this is definitely not going to be any ordinary game because two quality teams coming up today to play each other. A lot of fun. You can tell the excitement in the building. Coach Al Ragland, you had an opportunity, as we saw in the interview. He's fired up. I'm watching him during the national anthem. You can see him. He's got his eyes closed. He's practically praying. It's a really exciting night.
Yeah, and you know what? His kids take the floor that way also. They like to ramp up the intensity and the defensive pressure, and they hope that defensive pressure can get them out in the offensive transition. And Niagara is going to come in here and certainly match that intensity. They're a really well-balanced, well-coached, poignant basketball team that can get up and down the floor as well. It's going to be a fun one.
Oh, absolutely. Two teams that actually came off of two big wins by 30-plus points. And it's going to be a big barn burner tonight. We can't wait. Here's your starting lineups.
Your starting lineups. First for the home team, the Buccaneers. Number 2, Richard Jones. Number 4, Jonathan Cosme Almeida. Number 5, Justin Baxter. Number 11, David Coit. And number 13, Ansuelo Young. And for Niagara, the starting lineup will be 0, LaMarcus Merchant Jr. Number 2, Lamar Lovelace. Number 4, Justin Hendrick. Number 11, Aaron Miller. And number 12, Matthew Cleveland.
All right, Cleveland wins the tap right off the get-up. Niagara has possession. We have a call already on the floor.
Well, Stevie, it's not a tech as it was the last game.
At least we got tonight's game off in a more traditional manner. So for those of you out there, the college level does have a 30-second shot clock, and right there we stopped play because the shot clock did not start.
And we got stopped again.
I think we're having a shot clock challenge here.
Some technical difficulties with the shot clock.
Well, we don't have any problems with our scoreboard, though. This beautiful scoreboard put together by the one and only Doug Stasic.
Yeah, I want to say, is it like Survivor night? Is it like Journey going to play? Because I can't believe Al Fisher actually made it to a game.
It's a beautiful thing. Hey, I'm glad to be with him.
Survivor, really? Is that what you could come up with?
So we'll see how the backcourt of the Buccaneers match up against this Niagara team. David Coit and Richard Jones, if you guys listen to the pregame interview with Coach Ragland, at the Buccaneers tend to go as they go. They're a really good backcourt, and they're going to have a tough test in here tonight. So we'll see if they can keep the pace up as they have in the first 3 games, which got them off to this 3-0 record. And here we go.
Justin Henry inbounds the ball.
Man-to-man by the Bucks. No shock.
Action at the top. And there's a shot and off the glass. No good. Back up and off the glass for 2.
Yeah, really good job by Matthew Cleveland right there, attacking the offensive glass on the dribble drive, anticipating a miss, able to get the rebound and put back for 2.
Now the Buccaneers look to score. Driving to the hoop. Short. And we've got a foul on the floor.
Yeah, Baxter that time for the Bucks, trying to use that left-hand dribble drive into the paint, unable to get the shot to go. Foul on the rebound.
It's on Cosme Almeida, his first foul. And we got stoppage of play again.
It's runner promotion. It's all you can whistle tonight.
There you go.
Whistle as you work.
Merchant inbounds to Hendrick, and here we go again.
Yeah, here comes Hendrick up the floor, trying to push it up. Dribbled at the top. Niagara continues to move the ball, try to find an opportunity. There's the shot up for 3 off the back of the rim and rebounded by number 13, Young. Cosme Almeida at the top of the key.
And Swello Young doing a nice job on the defensive glass. Cape, the Bucks able to finish a good defensive possession with a rebound.
And Cosme Almeida walks and turns the ball over.
Yeah, attempting to get along that baseline. Threw a little head fake, able to get to the baseline, but moved his feet before the dribble, and thus the travel.
2-0 in favor of the Thunder Wolves as they push the ball up the court. There's the shot. In and out of the rim. And rebound. Foul on the floor by number 2, and that is Lovelace.
Yeah, Lamar Lovelace a little bit too aggressive on the offensive board right there. Really good set by Niagara. Little pick and roll up the top. They're able to draw the defender and help. Able to kick to the wing for the 3. Just didn't go down. And a little too aggressive on the rebound.
Richard Jones pushed the ball up for the Buccaneers. A little bit of a spread offense. They'll be down underneath.
Quick.
Here's the shot. Off the glass, no good. And here come the Thunder Wolves.
Good throw
Pass
ahead.
underneath, off the glass, and in.
Yeah, really good throw-ahead pass. Right there's a perfect example of defensive pressure into offensive transition. Good throw-ahead look for the offensive put-in.
Referee originally called goaltending, but it did go in. Cosme Almeida fighting for the ball on the outside.
Yeah, really good job by Cosme Almeida chasing down a Richard Jones miss.
Coit driving to the hoop. Finds a defender, puts it up, and off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Niagara. As Hendrick pushes it up the floor underneath. And a foul.
Yeah, we talked about, if you heard the interview with Coach Ragan, we talked about defensive pressure right there. Niagara beating the Buccaneers back up the floor. Again, a good throw-ahead pass up the sideline. One more pass to the block. Number 11.
The foul was on number 13, Young.
Aaron Miller not able to finish, but he's going to go to the line for 2.
And the first one's in. Substitution for the Buccaneers, number 35. Tim Bethel comes in for Young. And the second is good.
Yeah,
6-0 Niagara right now.
Little 1-3-1 3/4 court pressure right there causes the turnover for the Bucks. Back in transition.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
You're
back
good.
in transition comes number 0, LaMarcus Merchant. He's able to finish. Little different look on the defensive end there by Niagara. Confused the Bucks. Good job right there.
Yeah, nice work by Bethel as he pushes it up the floor and scores off the glass. Hendrick at the top. There's a deep one off the front of the rim and no good. Niagara keeps possession. Looked like it might have been a walk there, but he got away with one. Deep behind the circle and good.
Yeah, dribble penetration right to the foul line. Draws the defender with the help. Kick out to the top of the key for 3, and down it went.
Niagara leads 11-2 right now.
We saw that Atlantic Cape's had a huge size advantage the first couple of games. Seems like they're on the opposite end of that spectrum tonight.
Yeah, they are, and especially at the guard spot. As good as Coit is and as good as Richard Jones is, they're playing against opponents tonight that are talented, but even more so physically bigger and taller as well.
All right, number one is Mohammed
Mbai. That was a fun name.
That's easy. You just got to say
That was a fun name to pronounce. Mbai.
Yeah. All right, Niagara with 11-2 lead.
It's a sports name if I ever heard one.
16 minutes left. Oh, a dunk. He tries to get when it's blocked, but a foul.
Yeah, really good take along the baseline right there. I was expecting him just lay it in, and he tried to throw it down.
Fouls on number 35, Tim Bethel, and here it is again.
Yeah, you talk about taking it to the hole.
Yeah.
He went hard to the rack.
No hesitation.
Yeah, like I said, at first I thought he was just trying to lay it in, and then he tried to throw it home.
Shot wasn't blocked. It was actually blocked by the rim. All right, we'll go to a break. We'll be right back here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
All right, welcome back here at Pitney Hall. Niagara has an 11-2 lead early in this ball game.
Yeah, Niagara able to come out, get settled in nice and early, run their stuff, run some good sets.
Aaron Miller first is in and out. Team fouls right now, 3 for Atlantic Cape, 1 for Niagara. That's off the rim. And pushing it up the floor. On the outside, gets away a little bit.
Yeah, Coit's going to force the pressure. He's going to force the tempo at you. You better be ready when he has the basketball because he's coming.
Stolen by Niagara. Good job there by number 12. Cleveland stealing that one. That little bit backcourt. Called the walk anyway.
The backcourt call was close. Keep in mind that all of body and all of ball have to be over in order, and then the ball has to.
So you didn't like my call?
It was definitely a close call.
Would you have argued my call?
My days of arguing are over a little bit for the most part.
You're just a lover, not a fighter.
However, there was a walk call immediately after it, so the scenario.
So it all washes, right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
All right, Niagara tries to get some momentum here right now on the offensive end as they're struggling right now. Good defense by Niagara. That one goes out of bounds and going the other way.
Yeah, Richard Drones with a really good dribble drive to the basket. Ended up making a decision to try to pass rather than shoot. Ball got deflected back at him, and then he tips it out of bounds, so the possession will belong to Niagara.
I think you'd agree. I think Niagara's defense is really making it difficult on the Buccaneers right now. And there's a ball deep for 3 and good.
Yeah, that's a really good job. No, step up at the top of the key three-point line. Nobody stepped up to the shooter, and Justin Hendrick knocks down a deep 3.
14-2 the advantage for the Thunder Wolves. Niagara Atlantic Cape trying to work it inside. They're working outside the perimeter. That one's off the back of the rim. And here comes the Thunder Wolves again.
Good no look.
Nice dish and out and in. Back at the top of the key. Niagara maintains a deep 3, and that is good.
Justin Hendrick is feeling it a little bit right now because their defender was up in his face that time. He just leaned back slightly and still drained a 3 from the corner.
Yeah, Niagara shooting the lights out. Good thing that Sunrun Solar is one of our sponsors because they're draining all kinds of energy out of this home court now.
That's a really good job by Muhammad Mbai right there on the offensive glass with a rebound and a putback. Good work by him on the offensive glass for the Bucks.
And that one's turned over to walk by number 2, Lovelace.
Yeah, Stevie, I mean, you look at guys like David Coit right now on our screen, comes out first 3 games, averaging 28 points a game, 8.3 assists, shooting 50% from the three-point arc. I mean, those are the kinds of things that they're going to really need them to answer back tonight, head up a rally.
Yeah, and the momentum starts on the defensive end. They just got to stop there. Let's see if they can get another bucket here and keep start to gain some momentum in this one.
That one's off the back of the rim and no good, but the rebound going hard to the rim, but no good, in and out. Fight for the ball, and Niagara comes up with it.
Yeah, really good fight right there by Mbai again on the offensive glass. Almost won it, but
good look inside, but good hands there by number 1, Mbai. And they did say that one right this time, right?
Yeah,
deep 3 and no good.
Yeah, no, you're right. Mbai's doing a really nice job on both ends right now for the Buccaneers.
Here's the shot, again off the back of the rim. Rebound by Niagara.
Bucks are going to have to lean in Mbai and Bethel big time.
There's a big 3.
Yeah, well, they're also going to have to cover Justin Hendrick because right now he's feeling it. That's 3 straight threes for him. 1 from the top of the key, 1 from the left corner, and 1 from the right wing.
He must have some Sunrun solar panels because he's lighting it up.
That's exactly right.
And again, Niagara continues to push the ball up the floor. Here's the shot. Oh, alley-oop and good.
Yeah, that's really good transition basketball right there. Throw ahead along the sideline to get the ball out, and a throw ahead pass, then the pass from the wing to the oop. And here is your
Oh, nice.
It's a really good finish. I'll tell you what, really good basketball right now by Niagara. The Bucks are going to have to keep their team concept. They're going to have to run their stuff, and they're going to have to rely on what got them to that 3-0 mark. What I mean by that is they don't want to become just one person dribbling a ball, coming down, one pass and a shot. They're going to have to run their stuff to try and help each other in regards to this Niagara defense, because they're up in the ante on it right now.
All right, Coit brings the ball up the court. Drive the baseline. Foul.
Oh,
before he goes to the hoop. Offensive, really? Okay.
Yeah, maybe that
tough call there.
Maybe the off forearm. Maybe he got that into the chest of the defender with a little shove. Must be what the official saw. It's on the far baseline corner.
Another piece of the puzzle for the Buccaneers is going to come into play. We talked about their conditioning. These are guys that pride themselves on playing all 94 feet end-to-end the whole entire game. They're going to have to try to keep it close and then test Niagara's conditioning down the stretch. But I'll tell you what, these legs look fresh, Steve.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jamon Jones right there drains a three. And Niagara's really getting what they want offensively. But due to the conditioning, as to what you said, Doug, they're taller, they're physically bigger, and they're in really good shape. And they're just attacking the Bucks right now.
Drive to the hoop, and it's good. Scored by Alan Fordham. It's now a 27-4 lead. Niagara holds a 23-point lead.
Yeah, really good transition basketball. Fordham able to get out in front. Nobody able to catch him.
Foul up top. Baxter drove hard to the hole, and it's fouls on number 11, and that is Aaron Miller.
Yeah, Coit came over to the bench for a quick breather. You kind of know he needs to be out there. That one wasn't going to last long, that breather.
All right, the Buccaneers are inbound. Gets it off to Coit. Coit drives up off the glass and good.
Yeah, don't worry about David Coit. He can score with the best of them. That's a really good Euro step right down the heart of the paint right there. He's able to draw the foul. The Euro step gets him through the defenders. He's able to finish, draw the foul. And he's going to go to the line to attempt to complete a three-point play.
Atlantic Cape still down by 21. Try to get cut to 20, and the shot is in and good.
Yeah, and you can see Coit yelling at his teammates, get back on D, get back on D, and that's because of what we talked about previously with Niagara beating them up the floor.
Niagara's been pushing this ball, and there's a deep ball for three, and good!
I'll tell you
by
what,
number 24, Fabian Prather.
Niagara's shooting the ball as if this was their home gym. Usually
they got off the bus and we're launching them from the parking lot.
And that one's up and off the glass by number 5, Baxter.
Yeah.
As he answers back.
Justin Baxter able to finish off a really nice dish by Richard Jones.
There's a drive to the hoop. Looked like it missed a foul there, but got away with it. Rebound by the Buccaneers as they look to push it up. Quick crosses the timeline.
Niagara's contesting everything. They're playing 5 strong on D.
Drive to the hoop. Real nice move.
Yeah, Cosme Almeida able to split defenders.
And they push it up again to the floor, and that's off the glass and good by number 24, Fabian Prather.
And this is what we talked about in our intro. They're going to get scoring from a lot of people. Their depth, every single player on the floor can score, and from any point, any part of the floor.
Lead back up to 23 for the Thunder Wolves. There's a shot again, and a foul called.
Offensive.
Yeah.
All right, offensive foul.
Yeah, the Bucks bench wanted a little push off prior to the actual call. They were able to get the offensive foul in the paint.
Could have been one of those player control fouls, if you will.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it was. Good take by the Bucks. But I'll tell you what, the Bucks' hands are full here with the way that Niagara is defending, how hard they're defending, how far out on the perimeter defending because of the good backcourt that the Bucks do have in Jones and Coit.
Buccaneers looking to move the ball as much as they possibly can to open up an opportunity. Here goes Coit. Looked like he might have gotten fouled, but did not get the call. Continue to battle on the boards, and the basket is good.
I'll tell you what, the one thing tonight so far that the Bucks are doing well is hitting the offensive glass. We talked about Mbai a little bit ago with the way he hit it. Justin Baxter right now with 2 different offensive rebounds, and the second one he's able to make and now go to the line in an attempt to complete a three-point play. Baxter doing a nice job the previous possession and on this one.
And he completes the three-point play. It's now a 32-12 game. Still down 20 are the Buccaneers. The Thunder Wolves continue to put pressure on this team. And the call is out of bounds as number 3, Alan Fordham, stepped out.
Okay, so if you're a Bucks fan, right, 2 of the last 3 offensive possessions have gone your way. Right here's a defensive stop, and you just got to keep trying to combine them and see if connect the dots with them to see if you can break into this 10-point lead.
And they got to finish their second and third opportunities. I mean, you saw the ball go up 3 times on the boards. Got to finish.
You got that. You're exactly right, Doug.
Here comes up the loose ball. Continue to push the ball up the court, off the glass, and good.
I believe that was Alan Fordham.
It was Fordham again.
Really good spin, dribble drive into the paint, spin to the block.
22-point lead for the Thunder Wolves.
Finishes with the little bank. Banks were open in that manner.
Oh, there's a calling an offensive foul on number 1, Mbai.
Yeah, Muhammad Mbai a little too aggressive right there.
Yeah, Bethel's going to check back in, and this is exactly what the Bucks need. You got to try to push the ball down low in the paint and make them go to the line. Make them earn it. They're deep. And, I mean, for a big lineup, they handle the ball really, really well in terms of the Thunder Wolves.
And, Doug, what you're saying is Coach Rags has decided, let me try to go big here. He's got 6'7" Baxter, 6'7" Bethel, and 6'7" Mbai all on the floor at the same time right here.
Deep shot, air ball, no good.
And that's what you want. I mean, Atlantic Cape, let them shoot outside. They started off hot, but staying that hot from that distance, that's a hard feat.
As Coit drives and is fouled by number 3, Alan Fordham. The biggest challenge that they're facing right now is they're not able to get the ball inside. They're not able to get any short buckets, maybe draw some fouls, and that's the biggest challenge to them right now.
Looks like a hockey team.
Yeah,
just
right.
did a line shift.
5 for 5, and that plays right into our. I mean, we've said it a couple times already. That plays right into the balance and the depth that this Niagara team has.
One guy on the roster listed under 6 foot. One guy.
Yeah. Welcome to college basketball.
All right, Coit. Niagara continues to put the pressure, blocked. Nice rebound by Baxter, up and in.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's been a man inside there tonight. He's really hitting the offensive glass. 3 or 4 different possessions now. He's able to finish the three-point play the 2 trips ago, and he's able to get that bucket right there off the offensive rebound.
Niagara does a nice job of moving the basketball. They look inside, and as soon as I speak, it's tipped away. They gain control.
10 left on the shot clock.
And it's stolen by who again? Baxter. Here comes Coit. And a foul up top. Basket's no good. Foul's on number 4, Justin Hendrick.
Great leadership by Coit. You know, he's feeling it. He knows the team needs a jolt. Take the ball to the hole. Wasn't going to wait. He knew he didn't have numbers, but he's on the free throw line.
Yeah, he can get his own shot, and he also knows how to draw fouls and get himself right there where he's a really good foul shooter.
And the shot is no good. It was a 1-on-1.
Even Coach Rags is like, did he just miss a foul shot? He never misses a foul shot.
Driving hard is number 11 who makes the bucket, Aaron Miller. It's now a 36-14 lead at 22. Pushes it up the floor and good is number 2, Richard Jones.
Yeah, he can get to the rim. That's
what he
does well.
Good job. A little sloppy.
Good job by Mbai right there. Keeping his eye on the basketball, never turning away from the basketball. He's able to see the throw-ahead pass and tip it away and steal it.
Deep shot, a little long there. Niagara gets the rebound, and as they say, continues to push it up. Three-pointer is a little long, and stolen. Shot from 3, it's no good. Niagara just working the boards, dominating on the offensive end.
Yeah, really good job by Mbai right there, continuing the battle. Yes, they got a couple offensive rebounds, but they're able to keep Niagara from scoring, and now they go back to the offensive end to try to cut into this 20-point lead.
And Niagara with 4 or 5 opportunities right there on the offensive end. Could not convert. Looking inside. Here's the shot, and good.
Yeah, looking for a quick 6. That's what you need right now. You know you have a second line shift that's in. Try to chip away at this lead. Get a quick 6 or 8, and then play defense. You know the line shift's coming back right here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what they've done well defensively. They've gone to a 3-2 zone and put 6-7 in by up at the top of it. The zone has fooled Niagara a little bit, and Mbai's size up at the top of that has certainly hurt Niagara.
All right, Coit pushes it up. Here's the shot, and good.
Yeah, everybody better pay attention to David Coit because he's a flat-out player.
Quick timeout by Niagara. We'll go to a break. We're back. Score 36-20 here on BFA.
It's so easy. They basically said, look, you can get a no money down lease. Sunrun comes in, puts in the panels, puts in the batteries, takes care of everything. And the price that you pay for your electricity is going to end up being cheaper than what you're going to get from the utility. So to my mind, it's a no-brainer. I actually can't wait to go out and tell my friends about this.
Thought I shut this off. All right, we're back. I'm sorry about that, folks. I fell asleep at the wheel. Done that a few times, especially on the broadcast. Al Fisher along with Steve Westcott, my brother from another, Doug Stasic, coming live from Pitney Hall.
I'll tell you what, Coach Ragland right now in the timeout, he's been able to cut it. It was 22 or 23 at one point. It's now 16. And as Doug said earlier, these little mini runs is what they're going to have to try to go on here. He's done a really nice job in switching from man, which is what he traditionally likes to play, to zone. He's gone 3-2 zone. He's put 6-7 Mohammed Mbai at the top of it. And his length and his size at the top of that 3-2 zone has really hurt Niagara's ball rotation and has really hurt that top of the key 3 by Niagara. And that's how they've been able to cut into that once 23-point lead and now 16.
Still plenty of time for Atlantic Cape to chip away at this lead. 6:13 left here in the first half.
Still in 3-2 with Cosme Almeida up at the top of it now for the Bucks.
Niagara working it around the perimeter real nice. They continue to move the ball, find their opportunity. Here's the deep 3 and good.
Yeah, down goes another 3.
That's Hendrick,
and
who stays
his,
hot.
That's his 4th 3 of the first half is Justin Hendrick.
Here's where you try to drive the lane. That's a good move. Oh, I don't know about that call.
Yeah, they kind of moved the feet before he put the ball down with the dribble. They got Baxter with the traveler right at the foul line area there.
Good decision, though. I mean, you give up a 3. Instead of automatically trying to answer with your own, go to the hole.
Yeah, and what you said earlier, they have to utilize their size right here. That's where the forward position is where they have the advantage in size.
Shot there at the top of the key is good by number 2, Lamar Lovelace.
Yeah,
he's now a 41-20 game.
He's a player, double-digit scorer, as they have many of them. Last game they had six players in double digits than Niagara. Lovelace certainly one of those players that they rely on.
Shot off the rim and a rebound by Hendrick as he pushes it up the floor again.
Oh, good defense.
Attempted alley-oop, no good. Blocked there defensively. Picked again by Niagara. 3 ball off the back of the rim. And Coit with the rebound.
Oh, that's a
sorry,
great
that's
look.
not Coit. There's Coit. There's the shot off the rim and no good. This Niagara team continues to just put the pressure on the offensive end.
Nice dig.
Good block.
Yeah, Justin Baxter right there really contested that dunk. He was able, but he had no help following him behind him. Offensive putback for 2, but Baxter blocked the initial attempt.
Niagara getting Atlantic Cape to play at their tempo and their pace. I think that's an advantage for the Thunder Wolves. Oh, my.
Here comes the layup is good. I thought we were going to go for the big Thunder dunk. Yeah, and timeout called.
And, Doug, you're right. You're right, and it's because of that depth. They go 5 for 5.
I don't know. We got all kinds of noise.
Yeah, we got. I think it's. We might be in a merry-go-round right now. I don't know what's going on.
They substitute 5 for 5, and that depth just wears you down. Their defensive pressure wears you down, and they're able to get. They go from defense to offense in transition instantly. It's fun to watch.
Well, speaking of instantly, if you're looking for instant credit, go get your new vehicle from our friends at RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru on Delsey Drive in Vineland. No credit, no worries, no problems. Our guys, Jim G, and the team at RK Chevrolet, official sponsor of BFA Sports.
Yeah, what a good group. teed that one right up for him, didn't I?
Big time.
I teed that right up
You
for
sure
Mr. Stassic.
did. You absolutely did. You knew what was coming, didn't you?
Kind of had an idea.
It's almost time. I think I got about another 20 months before my lease is up. I'm going to go back to RK. I'm ready for another Silverado.
There you
Beautiful white one.
So on a game note here, we talked about up-tempo. We talked about fast-paced basketball. We talked about both teams liking to do that. There's 4:25 left in this first half, and Niagara has 45 points already. They're looking at a potentially 60-point half right here.
Niagara just continues to put the pressure on the Buccaneers, and it's just they're not finding an answer.
Yeah,
it's real tough. They chip away. Next thing you know, we're back up to 25 points.
Yeah, we said it was 16 at the last time out. Now it's back to 25 again.
There goes Coit driving the lane. He loses control, and the ball is out of bounds. No, is it a foul?
Yeah, it was a good dribble drive right there by David Coit. He was able to get baseline. He lost possession of the basketball, but when the Niagara player recovered it, he recovered it out of bounds. Therefore, the possession is going to be the Bucks.
Yeah, must have went off a Thunder Wolf. What do we do? Shot clock's going to go to 19. Cosme Almeida looks to inbound. Gets it to the top to Coit. Coit drives the lane, up, blocked. Actually a foul. Looks like it's going to be on number 11, Aaron Miller.
Yeah, once again, a really good take. The lob from out of bounds all the way in above the top of the key to Coit. He's able to square up the defender, get by the defender, attempted to finish, couldn't do so, but drew the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Coit's first is in and good.
Yeah, I know. I had to put him back in.
And the second.
Yeah, after missing the one before, I'd have been willing to bet that he wasn't missing either one of those two.
4:07 left here in the first half. 45-22, favor of the Thunder Wolves. Again, Niagara moving the ball very efficiently. They look for an open opportunity. There's a deep three, and it's good.
Yeah, really good job right there. Number 11. Aaron Miller was able to flash from the weak side, able to get the ball into the paint. When the defense doubled down into the paint, they were able to kick back out to Miller, and he was able to knock down the 3.
Drive by Atlantic Cape, no good. Rebound, and up and good is number 13, Angelo Young.
Yep, really good job on the offensive glass. That's where they've been able to make some headway, have the Bucks.
It's actually Ansuelo Young. Sorry about that. Your handwriting is very poor. That's all right. I got it, though. That's all right. Here's a shot again, deep, in and out.
I'll work on that for next week.
You're doing everything perfect, buddy.
I'll be surprised to see if Atlantic Cape actually starts to play offense with 4 guys, Steve, and start leaving a guy back at midcourt, because Niagara is crushing it right now in transition.
Yeah, and they have been the entire half. They just push the basketball. They just come right at you.
And foul against on number 11, Aaron Miller, as he reaches over Ansuelo Young. Coming in the ball game is Justin Baxter, who's had himself a really good first half.
Yeah, he has.
1-1 right now for Young.
So here's another different look, gentlemen. No one up on the offensive lane in order to even act and attempt as though they want to get a rebound off of a potential miss. But that's because of the transition. So therefore, they're getting back on defense right here, which is what Doug's point just was. They're getting back on defense. And forget the offensive rebound. Let's make sure we get back. And that's why they have 4 players back right now and the lone guy on the foul line.
Young converts his second. It's out 48-26, favor of the Thunder Wolves. 2:45 left here in the first half.
No one in the paint for Niagara. All 5 out on the perimeter rotating the basketball against the zone, and down it goes. We talked about the ball rotation. It went from right in front of us all the way around to the far corner, and Jamon Jones drained it.
So Niagara showing that not only a perimeter team, they can shoot the 3, but they can also work inside.
Yeah, when they get flashers in there, they don't have what you call a really true low post player, but they can flash players in there, and they're athletic enough and big enough, you know, in there that they can get some things accomplished, yes.
Lead 25 right now for the Thunder Wolves. Shot three-pointer again off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound for the Thunder Wolves, up and off the glass and no good. Rebound by Baxter.
Yeah, I was going to say, guess who rebounded the basketball for the Bucks? Justin Baxter. He's got about 9 of them already in this first half.
Baxter with the ball and foul on the floor. Foul call on Aaron Miller. And the Buccaneers are in the 1-1.
Yeah, good
They're in
point.
the bonus.
Good point. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Al. Good point by Coach Rags right there to David Coit. The last possession, there was a deep three taken. David Coit started to leak up the floor in reference to in regards to getting an outlet pass. If he would have stayed where he was on his floor, he would have been able to get the rebound. Since he leaked, Niagara was able to get the rebound, and that's what Coach Rags just told him. Yo, we got to rebound first. Make sure you stay here and rebound first.
Baxter connects with the first. Finish the second half of the 1-1.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Baxter's put together a nice half. I know they're down in this contest, but he's put together a nice half as Justin Baxter.
Lovelace drives, and that one got away. I believe that was off a Buccaneers, so they retain possession. Jamon Jones will inbound it for Niagara. The corner drive, up and off the rim, rebounded by Baxter. Coit pushes it up the floor. Coach Ragland barking out some orders. There goes Coit again. And looks like a foul at the top.
Yeah, we talked about Coit being such a nice player. He's a tough cover. He just knows how to get his shot. He knows how to beat his defender. He gets them on their heels or he gets them squared up, and he's able to get by him. And if he can't finish, he's getting to the line, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Foul on Fabian Prather as Coit connects on the first. Lead now down to 22. And he connects the second. Atlantic Cape doing a nice job at the stripe.
Looks like the Bucks may be back in the man-to-man now. They got out of that 3-2 zone. They're going to try to man up right here.
There's a deep three and off the front of the rim. Rebound by Niagara. They continue to get the long rebound, Stevie. They're taking deep shots, but they're getting the long rebounds, getting some lucky bounces.
Long shots produce long rebounds, and it's one thing to box out. It's another thing to be able to obtain it.
That rebound was by Cosme Almeida. Coit continues to push the ball up the floor. Niagara gets back on defense very well. They transition very well on from the offensive end to the defensive end.
They're a really well-coached team. They're really poignant in everything they do. When I say poignant, I mean able to turn defense into offense, offense getting back into defense.
Cosme Almeida drives, and the bucket is good.
Yeah, tough drive right there. He ran into some physicality when he got along the baseline. He's still able to finish. Nice drive by Cosme Almeida.
And here comes Niagara right back at it with a deep three. Long again. Niagara continues to get the long rebounds. Driving underneath the basket. Another three-pointer off the side of the basket. Cosme Almeida is going to have a free bucket. Oh, he did not get it off in time as we ran out of time here in the first half. So yeah, that bucket is no good. Just missed getting it. I guess he did not see the clock. It's now 51-32 as we move into the half.
I think he saw the clock. I just think he tried to beat the clock by getting to the rim and couldn't do it.
All right, well, we'll go to a break. We'll be back right here on BFA.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
It's being a hard worker.
It's learning how to communicate.
Becoming the best version of myself. It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
In 2010, I had noticed that there had been a lot of my friends and neighbors going into residential solar. We talked to a company that had left a brochure on our door. They're a contractor for Sunrun, called them up, and they told us all of the benefits and all the different options that we had for financing solar. I really like the fact that we can lock in our rates for 20 years. We had wanted something that was energy efficient, and this just kind of complemented that. Mainly because it's the right thing to do for the environment, but also the fringe benefit is it saves money in the long run. It leaves cash available to save for their future, for college expenses, which is also continuing to inflate and increase over time. So yeah, it definitely makes us more comfortable with raising 2 kids.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
All right, welcome back here at Pitney Hall in New Jersey, home of the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. As they take on the Thunder Wolves of Niagara. Niagara holding a 51-32 lead, and we thought this was going to be a close one, but right now it's a 19-point lead for Niagara Thunder Wolves, led by Justin Hendrick with 18.
Yeah, transition in the nature of the beast on this one.
Yeah, it starts defensive pressure, starts with defensive physicality. You mentioned Justin Hendrick with 18.6 threes for Justin Hendrick. He really heated up. They have 2 other players with 6 and 3 other players with 5. Thus, that balance we had talked about early in the game and during the first half. Leading the Buccaneers is David Coy, as always, with 9 points. But Justin Baxter really turned in a nice effort for them in the first half. 9 points, 9 rebounds, and he was able to get a lot of things accomplished. It's 19 now. The first 4 minutes are going to be crucial. If the Buccaneers can win the first 4 minutes and get this thing from like 19 to 13 or 19 to 12, they could find their way back in it. If they lose the first 4 or 5 minutes and this thing goes from 19 to 28, well, then it's pretty much, almost put away.
Yeah, you could almost expect Niagara to continue to keep that up-tempo basketball as it goes inside and just misses off the rim by number 35, Bethel. And here comes Niagara.
But that's where the Bucks want the ball. The Bucks want the basketball in the paint and see if Bethel and Baxter can go to work, or Mbai when he's in there, see if they can go to work and help this Buccaneer squad out.
Dribble drive, dishes out off the side of the rim. Oh, what kind of tip was that? But that goes in for Niagara. They're getting every bounce.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Bucks and fortunate for Niagara. The ball was just being tipped away, and it ended up going off the guy's shoulder, arm, and up over into the rim and in.
Nice look inside by Coit. That's laid up there by number 35, Bethel. And pulling up and scoring is Jones.
Doug, you didn't happen to mention transition at all tonight, did you? Because that's exactly what that was right there. Throw ahead, dribble drive into the paint, mid-range jump shot, little 8-footer, down it went.
Niagara just continues to push the basketball up the court. High tempo, high pace, deep 3, no good, in and out. Rebounded by Bethel.
Yeah, but if you're a Niagara fan or if you're a Niagara player or coach, you like that. You were able to get out in transition, and you were able to get an open look because of it.
Oh, tough calls. Coach Ragland did not like the calls. They got Bethel for an offensive foul. Here it is again. Tell me what you think, Stevie.
Coit with the catch. Here's what I think. The defender took it in the torso. He took it in the chest end-door area, and he had the front arm out and pushed through, and I'm going to agree with that call. I know Coach Ragland's not going to agree with me just like he did in the call, but.
Dish outside, deep 3, and good.
Alan Fordham knocking down a 3 off the dribble penetration, drew the defender, able to kick the Fordham in the corner, and down went the 3 for Fordham.
That's got to be at least the 10th or 11th 3 for the Thundering Wolves.
They have a bunch, Al, you're right.
And that one's off the basket. Here comes the Thundering Wolves, and thundering down with a dunk is number 2, and that is Lovelace as he finishes that one off.
Again, transition basketball. There were 3 Niagara players ahead of the entire field. There were 3 Niagara players ahead of any one Buccaneer from Atlantic Cape on that play.
Picked there by Bethel. They look to try to open something up offensively for the Buccaneers. There's a shot, 3 deep, and good.
Yeah, the Bucks are going to need Richard Jones to start feeling it and to start knocking down some shots here to help Coit and to help Baxter and help them get back into this game. He's capable because he's a player, and hopefully he'll have a good second half after that 3 right there.
Niagara continues to shoot the 3 and get the long rebounds up and no good, but the foul called on the floor. That's by number 35 as Matthew Cleveland was fouled. Foul on Tim Bethel.
Yeah, Matthew Cleveland doing a nice job cleaning up the offensive glass. Bethel unable to do anything else other than foul him after the offensive rebound by Cleveland.
We went into half down 19 for the Buccaneers, now down 23. The first one up and all over the rim, but no good. I think that one hit every circumference of that rim. You like that? Or the perimeter? It's not a perimeter. It's the circumference, right?
What they call it?
Big 25-cent words.
Big 25-cent words. Thank you.
Quadruple doink.
It was. All right, lead still 23 for the Thundering Wolves. Coit at the top of the key and goes in and off the back of the rim. And a rebound by Hendrick. He goes on the outlet. Pass off the back of the rim and no good.
It's a really good defensive play right there by Baxter. Just stood nice and tall, didn't attempt to block the shot, and didn't commit the foul. He just stood nice and tall to interfere with the shot, and he was able to get a rebound. And now in transition, the Bucks score because of the defensive play at the other end.
Yeah, great job by Ansuelo Young as he finishes that one. Right down the court goes Niagara. That bucket's good by Matthew Cleveland.
Coach Ragland's going to get tortured in his sleep tonight by the transition words going to float over his head.
I know. What else can you say? But it's been nothing but transition in this game. I mean, pretty crazy.
Yeah, Niagara's the only form of offense when they had to run what you would call sets would be when they had to play against that zone.
They're having a tough time as he gets dishes out. Richard off the back of the rim, in and out. And here come the Thundering Wolves as they thunder down the court. Driving, and the foul was number 3, Alan Fordham. He was fouled by Justin Baxter. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Fordham's first is up and good.
Cosme Almeida into the game for the Bucks along with Mohamed Mbai, replacing Bethel and Baxter.
Fordham getting ready with his second. 25-point lead right now for the Thundering Wolves. And it stays at 25. Rebounded by Ansuelo Young as they dish out. Cosme Almeida looks to drive to the hoop, and that is in with the bucket.
Really good take right there. Good transition basketball by the Bucks right there.
Lead now 23. Alley-oop, oh, just short. And here comes the transition by the Buccaneers, but that's no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a track meet.
66-41, block. Blocking foul on Fordham.
Yeah, Fordham thought he was in a good defensive position right there. Richard Jones able to make a move and create the blocking foul on Fordham.
15:29 left in this basketball game. Buccaneers down 25. Coit looks to penetrate, dishes out, up, and good block there by Matthew Cleveland. Here's the transition, and Fordham finishes it off.
I'll tell you what, Fordham's got a big, strong frame to his size, and when he wants to get going, he wants to get north and south and get to the rim. Man, he's a strong and nice player in transition, getting to the basket.
27-point lead for the Thundering Wolves. As we started this half, the Buccaneers down 19 as they continue to pile the points on as Cosme Almeida is a little long. Richard starts to fight inside. He continues to battle in the paint. And they called a walk. So it looked like he was pushed.
I'll tell you what, the smallest guy on the floor right there, Richard Jones at 5'9", was able to come up with 2 offensive rebounds in the midst of all of the, let's call them the Twin Towers inside. And 5'9" Richard Jones able to come. Unfortunately, he got bumped, and he ended up walking on the play, but his bump was by his own teammate. So that's a travel call, Niagara with the possession.
You're covering for the referees, huh? Good call. It's his own player. All right.
It was his own player.
It was his own player.
That bumped him and created the travel.
I was trying to create controversy as a drive to the hoop is no good. Niagara looking to work it outside. Gets a little loose.
Good hustle.
Richard Jones comes up with it as he looks to push it up. And stolen again by Fordham. Ball still loose. Niagara has it. And it's up and good. That was Matthew Cleveland as he finishes that one off.
Yeah, Justin Hendrick with the assist. He did a really nice job keeping his body under control, meeting the defender but not running through him, and then the dish for the bucket.
Don't look now, but it's now a 29-point lead for the Thundering Wolves. Deep 3, no good. Long rebound. And there's Alan Fordham as he gets a little frisky at half court. And a foul called on Fordham.
Yeah, well, now we can create some controversy because I do not agree with that one, unfortunately.
I just look like they both had possession of the basketball.
That's a jump ball, is what that is. But neither here nor there. Bethel back into the game for Jones. Jones really trying to spark the Bucks in the last couple minutes here. Did a nice job hustling, scrapping out on the floor.
13:58 left in this ball game. Buccaneers trying to battle back. Here's Coit. Pulls up and good.
Yeah, we talked about him being able to create his own shot. We talked about him being able to get that shot off anytime he wants. That's a perfect example of it. Little fadeaway lean back, got it to go from 16 feet to David Coit.
And Coit pressuring, may have gotten called for the foul. He did. A little push.
Table's telling us that that's David Coit's second personal.
Justin Hendrick to take it out for the Thundering Wolves as he gets it in. Deep three again. Long. A little bit strong for like Cleveland.
Yeah, Matthew Cleveland came off the bench, and usually you want to get something going to the basket after you've been sitting for a minute or two.
And aggressive Thundering Wolves give that one up, and the basket is good. Fordham finishes that one off.
Steal on defense, leading that time defense. The steal on defense, leading into that transition that time. 3-on-1, finish at the rim. Well done.
That's actually Merchant that made that bucket. And the basket is good by Baxter.
Really good baseline drive, little floater, little put in with the left hand by Baxter.
Thundering Wolves holding a 27.3 lead. Deep three by Hendrick.
Yeah, Justin, listen, it's at the point now where you know he can just flat out shoot it. And Cosme Almeida, he didn't do anything wrong. He had a hand in his face. He was up on him on the jump shot, and he still made it from 4 feet behind the arc.
Yeah, I was going to say about 6 feet, but I'll give you the 4.
You're right.
We'll split the difference. 5 feet behind the arc.
There it is.
There's Coit, deep three and good.
David said, I can do it also, you know. I can shoot the 3 with anybody and from as far as anybody, and he showed it right there.
And look at Niagara. Just continue to push it up. Another 3 just off the front of the rim, but they get the long rebound. Maintain possession. Another 3 ball off the back. And Coit looks to push it up for the Buccaneers. Look at the hands, right? Look at the defense that Niagara plays. And that's a bucket is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's good basketball right there. Good defensive pressure, like Al, you just talked about it. The hands on defense were active. They were able to tip the ball away from Coit, able to come up with it. But the control on the 2-on-1 fast break is really impressive.
Yeah. Jamon Jones with that bucket. And they called offensive foul on Baxter. Good job by Alan Fordham in drawing that foul. (77-48). 29-point lead for the Thundering Wolves.
Yeah, and we talked about those first 4 or 5 minutes, right, as we came back into the half. I mean, Niagara is just too good of a basketball club to, you know, that's why I said it had to go from 19 to 13 or 14 for the Bucks to have a chance here. You're not going to come back from down 27 or 29 against Niagara.
Good hands there by Coit as he knocks that one out of bounds. Thundering Wolves maintain possession. Substitution in for the Buccaneers is number 1, Mohamed Mbai. He replaces Tim Bethel. Deep 3 again. Off the front of the rim. And rebounded by, guess who? Baxter.
Yeah, he's doing a really nice job on the glass at both ends.
Coit. The ball movement, great. Great handling the basketball by Coit, but he couldn't get that one to fall.
You know, Coach Ragland talked about in our interview prior to the game about how young they were and how they didn't have any scrimmages, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He's going to use this as a learning experience with his club. Now they see the point that they need to get to and want to get to, and they have a ton of talent in this gym. They're going to even get richer. You talk about the rich getting richer. They're going to get richer when they get 2 more players in January that become eligible. Don't worry about the Buccaneers of Atlantic Cape. They're impressive, and they're going to be a really good basketball team. Now that they see where the line is that they need to get to, they'll use this as a learning experience and only improve off this.
7 freshmen on the squad as they look, dish inside, and the basket is good. And Swallow Young finishes that one off. It's now 77-50. And here come the Thundering Wolves. Look like they might have gotten away with a walk. That one's off the rim. You saw that too, okay?
I agree. A little shuffle right there.
And a foul underneath. Foul's on David Coit. Two-shot foul as Jamon Jones steps to the line for 2. And he converts the first. And he finishes off the second. Now 79-50. 10:45 left. This Cosme Almeida comes back into the ballgame.
Replacing Mohamed Mbai. I'll tell you what, both teams shuffling players in and out. We talked about depth. Both teams willing to go to their bench. And
Coit gets it off to Richard Jones as he penetrates off the backboard. No good. Outlet pass. Here we go with a big dunk by number 1, Jamon Jones.
Yeah, just a throw ahead. Jamon Jones able to leak up the floor from the weak side. Throw ahead pass to him, and he was all alone.
81-50 favor of the Thundering Wolves. Coit. Great ball handling skills by him. Nice jumper. A good fadeaway.
I tell you, we talked about how was he able to get his own shot. There's no defense to that. He's able to get the defender on his heels, and when the defender's on his heels, he's able to lean that back right there from 17, 18 feet. Really nice move, really nice player, David Coit.
Again, only a freshman. Deep three. That one's off the backboard. And here comes Coit again. As he pushes up for the Buccaneers. He drives, dishes off, and a big dunk by number 5, Justin Baxter.
Transition basketball for the Bucks. They said we can run in transition ourselves. Really good job by Coit drawing the defender to dish to Baxter, and Baxter certainly knew what to do with it.
And there's another deep three as they come right back as Fabian Prather makes that one. And answering right back is Coit.
Yeah, he said, I can shoot it with anybody.
Well, how are we keeping up with this? I don't know. I'm getting whiplash.
It's beautiful. It's great basketball. 84-58 with 9:23 left here in the second half.
Yeah, timeout on the court. We'll go to a break. We're back right here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
26-point lead for the Thundering Wolves of Niagara. And Stevie, you talk about this game being a 26-point lead, but you don't see any quit in Cape Atlantic at all.
No, and I'll tell you what, it's a tribute to Coach Ragland. It's a tribute to the players themselves. They respect each other. They respect their coach. They believe that they're a good basketball team. Tonight might not be their night, and they might not get the outcome tonight that they wanted, but the respect for each other and the respect for their coach, the respect for the game, to play it the way they're still playing and competing, that's going to take them a long way in that learning experience that we just talked about before the break.
And it talks about the culture of Coach Ragland, as you just mentioned.
Absolutely. Good guy. I've known him for a long time. Coach Rags, he was Rags to me. We've always called him Rags, and he knows what he's doing. Don't worry about that.
All right, Niagara to inbound. Full court pressure by Coit.
This is the full court pressure that we're used to seeing out of the Buccaneers.
Again, Niagara working the ball around the perimeter very nicely. That one tipped by Almeida. And inside, rebounded in.
Really good defense by Baxter. Again, he stood nice and tall, able to alter the shot of the offensive player, but the rebound and put back on the weak side, opposite of Baxter, is what wasn't covered by the Bucks that time.
Yeah, Aaron Miller with that follow-up and put back. And a foul, I believe, on the floor. Foul was on Mohamed Mbai. Cosme Almeida inbounds. It's stolen right there by number 24, Fabian Prather. And he scores the bucket.
Yeah, good read of the inbounds pass. They did a nice job in covering all outlets. The lob back to the top of the key was stolen by Fabian Prather, and he was able to go to distance with the pick.
30-point lead for the Thunder Wolves. Top of the key, basket's good by Baxter.
I'll tell you what, he's having a nice night, man. On a night where things might be down for the Bucks, that's one promising sign is Justin Baxter in here. He worked on that shot the entire time at halftime, and he just takes it to the floor and uses it and scores.
That one's off the rim and rebounded finally by Ansuelo Young. They push it up. Richard Jones penetrates up and good.
That's a really good crossover dribble. We talked about him being a slick athlete, a quick athlete. He was able to cross over right there, get into the paint for the floater.
Here's the three off the side of the rim. No good. Baxter with another rebound. Richard Jones pushes it up to Coit. Coit looks to penetrate, pulls back. No good. Look at Baxter on the rebound, and that's in.
Really good job of Coit getting his own shot, the shot unable to go. And the workhorse inside for the Bucks has been Baxter, and he's proven it time and time again, trip after trip. Really good job by Baxter with the rebound and putback.
Look at Coit trying to get after one right there as he almost gets away with it. Lead now 24 for the Thundering Wolves. It was just up to 30. 7:15 left in this ball game.
But as you stated coming out of the break, look at the way they're playing. Look at Coach Ragland coaching. There's no quit in this team. Coach Ragland's out at half court for.
Miller finishes off that drive with a bucket. It's now 90-64. Deep shot by Richard Jones. No good. There he is again. Baxter, but could not come up with it. And here come the Thundering Wolves. Deep three again, and it's good.
Yeah, transition basketball, dribble drive into the paint. Ball goes all the way into the paint. Everybody covers the paint, drops all the way back into the paint, and then the kick out for three out of transition.
That was Fabian Prather with the three-pointer.
Down it went for Prather.
Cosme Almeida for three, off the front of the rim and long. Rebounded by Justin Hendrick as he dishes and a little strong. That one goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming in. Tim Bethel. And at number one,
Mohamed Mbai. For Cosme Almeida and Ansuelo Young.
Richard Jones bringing up the ball for the Buccaneers. 6:10 left in this ball game. Deep shot by Coit. It's good.
Yep. Drains it. He just flat out shoots it.
Another three. And look who makes the gets the rebound. The little man, Coit.
Yeah, he had a good box out right there. He was able to anticipate the ball coming off onto the weak side, off the rim.
You know, us not being very we're vertically challenged, I should say. We appreciate the little guys that get the rebounds underneath.
Yeah. Little guys, yeah. That's more like what we are, little guys.
Well, little in height, but. All right, basket is good, and it's now a 95-67 lead. Good drive to the basket, and good.
Yeah, and played his way through physicality, too, did Richard Jones. That's a heck of a finish by him, getting into the paint and then playing through physicality with a finish.
And I think Mbai is going to get caught with the foul. And indeed it was. Mbai.
Niagara now in the bonus, so it'll go to the foul line for a 1-and-1 trip.
Going to the line is Justin Hendrick.
Having a huge game in here tonight is Justin Hendrick. He had 18 at halftime with 6 threes. He's had at least one more three here, plus another bucket.
Converts the first.
Coach Ragland giving us a little in-game insight right there.
A little colorful insight. 97-69, 5:10 left. And a deep three, it's in and out. Rebound. Bethel almost had it.
Al, is there such a thing as two open? Because that's the only reason Coit missed that one, I think, is he's expected. He's used to having a defender covering him and shooting and making shots over a defender. That time he was wide open and missed.
What a fade by number 15. That was Randy. Oh, you're going to try this one. Zarzula. I think I got it right.
Zarzuela?
Oh, and dunk just missed. He hung on the rim on that one. Bethel.
Yeah, I mean, you get to the point now where just trying to get your reps in, make sure you're going to run your offensive set tomorrow, 2 p.m., Bergen, right back in this gym.
Yeah. So. And you know what? That's a good thing. You don't have a lot of time to sit and dwell and sit and feel bad for yourself or feel sorry for yourself. Bergen's going to come down here tomorrow and want to put the same butt whipping on him. So
we're going to get a little fancy here with a dunk. A little alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, this Niagara team came in as expected.
First time we're hearing from Manny Montero. And did we hear from him big time? The alley-oop dunk. It's now 101-69. Lead is 42 for the Thundering Wolves. And that one's tipped out of bounds.
Well, I mean, anytime you got a little yoop and a dunk, you got to take a second look at it.
Here it is.
Yeah, sure, here you go.
Nice.
Gotta love it. Transition basketball is a lot of fun.
Cosme made it, inbounds it to Richard Jones. Jones looks to penetrate. Dishes off to Baxter. Baxter up and good.
Yeah, little up and under move. Mr. Baxter said, let's show this little move in my repertoire here. A little up, got the defender to jump, and then went under him and scored at the rim. Good move by Jones. Good move by Justin Baxter.
Jones just continues to battle.
He does. The entire Bucks team has. And it's a credit to, we've already said, it's a credit to them. It's a credit to Coach Rags, Coach Ragland.
You say credit because it doesn't matter what kind of good credit, bad credit, need credit. Go to RK Chevrolet. Get that new or used automobile, Delsey Drive in Vineland, RK Kia, Chevrolet, and Subaru.
Alley-oop. No good. Niagara's just letting everything out of the bag now.
I just keep teeing them up, don't I?
You sure do.
I think I got the list of trigger words. Credit.
Yeah, instant.
There's a list of 10 or 12 trigger words that gets Doug Stasic excited.
Yeah. Well, there's also a lot of confidence that this Niagara team is having. You can be confident when you buy a new vehicle from RK because no dings, dents, windshield chips first couple months. They take care of it all for you, man. You got confidence pulling out of the lot.
I like how you incorporated that right there. But, yes, Niagara is playing with a lot of confidence.
What kind of Silverado silver lining can we get out of this one? You want some? I'm trying to give you words here.
I don't know, but
I love my
certainly Atlantic Cape is looking to recharge overnight. So if they have those solar panels on the roof at home from Sunrun Solar, which, by the way, a BFA Sports exclusive. Call our buddy Ken Spangenberg. You hit the QR code. You saw it at halftime. But BFA in any of the info boxes, get up to 6 months, whatever your solar bill would be, right at installation, approximately $1,800. How do you like that?
There it is.
I could use some money. Might as well get some Sunrun Solar.
There it is. I need that code.
You save money and get money at the same time?
Can we rewind to halftime so I can get that code?
QR code right there. Sunrun.com.
There you go. I'm in.
Jones pulls up, fires, and short. Good hustle by Baxter, but to no avail. He's out of bounds.
Yeah, this is one of those games tonight where you just tell the kids at the end, listen, all right, fine, we didn't respond tonight, but we need to respond tomorrow. Let's see what we're made of. Let's not pout. Let's not, hang our heads, feel bad for ourselves. Let's come out and get one tomorrow and answer right back. That's what Coach Ragland will be telling his kids after this one. Just throw the tape out, forget it. And could come back tomorrow and answer back.
Quick fouled on the floor.
We'll be back at Pitney Hall with Bergen County in town. Is that what we said tomorrow?
Bergen, yeah.
Bergen usually has a good squad.
2 p.m.
David Coit at the line makes the first. 101-72 the lead, and he makes the second. 2 minutes left here in this contest.
Talk about the way Richard Jones was playing defense. You see David Coit right there playing defense. Cosme Almeida up on his guy right there.
Foul called up top, and Cosme Almeida did not like the call. I thought he got it clean, but referee thought otherwise.
If it matters, I did as well.
Oh, we're green again. That's last two. So I'm batting 500. I think I'm 2 for 4 tonight with you.
I'm going to leave this one alone.
Yeah, Swallow. I'm sorry. That is Omari Steffen at the line. Missed the first and the second. So the score remains 101-73. 1:45 left. Here comes Coit, penetrating hard. Oh, big block by number 3, Alan Fordham.
Yeah, Fordham comes from the weak sides. The weak side sees Coit's penetration, sees he gets by the defender. He tried to float it up over top of Fordham and couldn't do so. Fordham from the weak side with the block.
Comes Baxter with the left hand off the glass and good.
Little baby hook with the left hand. He is left-handed, but still a nice little baby hook move as he curls into the paint.
Here comes Fordham again off the back of the rim. Richard Jones looks to push it up for the Buccaneers as he shoots a deep 3 and good.
Again, no quit.
Yahtzee.
No quit. Jones comes down, nobody contests the shot, and he drains it. Just stole the inbound pass and almost there drained another.
That move by Fabian Prather.
Yeah, able to split defenders, get into the paint with a little floater. Under a minute.
Under a minute to play. And a deep 3 by Coit. And a foul at this end. That foul is on number 11, David Coit, with just over 42 seconds left. One for Fabian Prather. He connects with the first. And the second is good.
2 for 2 trip from the foul line.
105-81 as Jones looked like he got hit in the face. No foul called.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was the defender or if it was the actual ball itself.
Might have been the ball.
But something got it.
Here's Coit again with a 3.
Talk about feeling it. David Coit right now is absolutely stroking the jump shot right now. It's about 4 in a row for him.
Prather a little long on that shot. 22 seconds left. Coit pulls back for another 3. A little short.
Little step back on that one. Hit the front of the rim.
And we're down to 10 seconds left. Coit just doesn't shoot.
Yeah, he just doesn't stop.
Doesn't stop.
It's great to watch.
That one's knocked out of bounds with a.
He still wants every call.
0.5 of a second
it's
left.
Great to watch.
All right, and that'll do it. Right here from Pitney Hall, 105-84. Favor of the Thundering Wolves over the Buccaneers. As we get ourselves together. What a handsome crew here. I gotta tell you.
At least 2 or 3 is not bad.
You're talking about 2 here?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we expected a good one tonight. We didn't expect it to be this big of a big win for the Thundering Wolves, but nonetheless, you got to give credit again. As we've said it over and over again to Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. They did a nice job tonight just trying to stay in this contest. They continue the battle.
Yeah, the depth of Niagara, the balance scoring of Niagara, having 7, 8 kids that can all score from anywhere on the floor. The way they were able to get themselves out and transition offensively, Atlantic Cape just unfortunately did not have an answer for it here tonight. However, we talked about this being a learning experience for Atlantic Cape. Now they see the line as to where they need to be in order to become a big-time college or county college program. And this will be a learning experience, but hey, can't pout. They got Bergen coming in tomorrow.
That's right at it.
Yeah, quick turnaround.
Yep. Quick turnaround, 2 p.m.
That's it. Well, want to thank our sponsors, RK Chevrolet, Kia, Subaru, Delta Drive, Violin, Sun Run, Solar. But for now, thank you for watching Buccaneers basketball. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic.
I'm Al Fisher.
I'm Steve Westcott.
You can't wait till next time. See you.
Play ball.
Take care all.